Joe. Crazy Joe. Yeah, I'm Crazy Joe. I be running through the snow. Got no pants, got no shirt, got no money.
Good morning. Wow, what a weird layout. Can I fix that? Good morning. Welcome back to Crazy Joe's Concession Stand. I'm Crazy Joe. Today we have another physical media review for you. It's an older film, but one that I saw for the first time. It was sent to me by our friends at Warner Archive for review. Warner Archive has just put out the 1988 film Clean and Sober, starring Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton, Clean and Sober. This is a film about a Philadelphia real estate agent named Daryl, who has a cocaine problem, a drinking problem, and he's also embezzling money from the company he works from, and he needs to get his life together. The movie opens with him finding himself in bed with a dead woman who has died from a cocaine overdose, and that's the opening scene. And from there, Michael Keaton is trying to get his life together, ends up in a program, sort of like an AA type of program, also dealing in drugs, not just alcohol. And there he meets several people, including Morgan Freeman, Emmett Walsh, who becomes his sponsor in the film, and his love interest, played by Kathy Baker, who's a woman in an abusive relationship who also has a cocaine problem. This movie is one I'd never seen before, but it was of great interest to me because it was shot locally. I live now in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, but I grew up, my entire childhood, teenage years, 20s were spent in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. That is where this film was shot. This is a film that was shot in my hometown, and yet I'd never seen it. So I love Michael Keaton. I have a lot of hometown Delco pride, so I kind of wanted to check this film out, and when Warner Archive gave me the opportunity, I jumped at it. This movie came out in 1988, which is kind of interesting because it's the same year that Michael Keaton played Beetlejuice. I think this movie may have come out shortly before Beetlejuice, and it was 1 year before he was Batman. So this is kind of that period of time when Michael Keaton was just starting to explode. This is a dramatic role. He was at that time mainly known for comedies. Obviously, that would change with Batman. Batman was not a comedy, but he was still at that time kind of known mainly as Mr. Mom. Oh, there's a movie with Mr. Mom's in it. It's kind of what he was known for. He'd also done that Ron Howard film, The Night Shift, with Henry Winkler, but he was a comedy guy at the time. This was his first dramatic role, and I got to tell you, I did not like this movie. This movie is a downer, naturally. It's about a guy with a drug problem. It's not super happy fun time, but it's a bit of a downer. It's not very interesting. It feels like there's not much to it. What's interesting is when I was doing research for the film, I found that Ronald Reagan, at the time he was in office, Ronald Reagan saw this film. And this is what Ronald Reagan had to say about the film. Apparently, he wrote about it in his diary, and his Camp David diary, September 17th, 1988. He wrote, "Watched a long and not very entertaining movie about a man fighting drugs." So that was then President Ronald Reagan's review of the film. A long and not entertaining film. It's not especially long. It's 2 hours, average movie length. But this is an old movie, hitting Blu-ray for the first time. So let's assume you are a fan of this film. This film wasn't for me. Maybe it's a film that you've loved for years and have been waiting for a Blu-ray release. So the question is, what do we got here? What is this Blu-ray? Well, first of all, there is no DVD. There is no digital copy. You're just going to get a Blu-ray. That is it. There is only one special feature on here, and that is the original theatrical trailer. That's it. So you're not getting any special features other than the trailer. You're not getting a DVD, just a Blu-ray. You're not getting a digital copy. And this is our Warner Archive. Warner Archive films are made on demand, so you're not going to find this in a brick and mortar store. You are going to have to order this online. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it directly through Warner Archive. So the image looks good. It's very good picture. If this is a film you were already a fan of and have been waiting for this day at Blu-ray, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. This is a pretty good presentation of this film. But the film itself wasn't for me. You know what's interesting? You know who's in this movie? Claudia Christian, Babylon 5's Claudia Christian, Commander Susan Ivanova. She's one of the people in the rehab program he goes to. She has very little dialogue. I keep trying to remember. Did she have any dialogue? Any dialogue she has is minimal. She doesn't say much in this film. But I was like, oh, hi, Commander Ivanova. So, you know, I love Babylon 5. But yeah, no, this was not a film for me. But maybe you like it. And if you've been waiting for it on Blu-ray, I don't think you'll be disappointed with the presentation of the Blu-ray. I want to thank Warner Archives for sending me this for review. This was a film that, as a longtime Delco resident, I needed to see. So thank you. And until next time, everybody, keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you need. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open it, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs. Some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny Commander Adamas. But no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. I know we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.